I used to do yoga with my baby. It was not the ideal way because he will not let me do any asan. He will copy me and we will do some fun. But it kind of became a part of our routine that we will have some fun while doing some asana.
Hello everyone. Today, I, Afrin Arshad from Barbie TV, have the pleasure of interviewing Miss Nancy Mishra, co-founder and chief marketing officer of 100x Entrepreneur. She is a philanthropy student and truly believes that one must keep searching for the purpose of one's life in order to create an impact on others' life as well. Hello Nancy, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much, Afrin, for inviting me here today.
Thank you for joining us. And so, Nancy, we love to hear about your journey, as I'm sure it will be a great inspiration to our audience as well.
So I belong to a tier three city in UP, and I got fortunate to study in Delhi, and but I always had self doubts. Like I did my schooling from a Hindi medium school. I have poor communication skills and like that. Uh, and once my baby was born, I again started getting a lot of self doubts. Like, how will I restart? How will I manage baby and work? And I tell you honestly, the day I got to know that I was pregnant, I had mixed feelings. I was not happy 100%, to be very honest. But soon, when my maternity leave was over, I started managing things. I started there was a time when I was really really upset. I was really really frustrated that how will I resume my work, and like with this kind of schedule I can't survive. My work life will no longer be a life. But I start that time I realized that work is something which gives me satisfaction, a different kind of joy. So I started working for like 1 hour, then 2 hour, then 3 hour, and then I was feeling little relaxed that yes, I am working. And with after a few months I started bringing balance to my life. I had a lot of realizations that when I'm with my baby I will not think about my work. When I am working I will not think about my home. Of course I can't avoid thinking about baby. So that is how I brought balance to my life, and now I feel that my life is more balanced. I'm now able to work for like 3 4 hours, and that's enough for me for now.
So, Nancy, you're a successful entrepreneur as well. Do you think women can have it all? As you're a perfect example, who's kind of trying to maintain a balance between the house chores and family time. So, how do you think one can make it possible in real life?
So I think women really, really need to, learn how to ask for help, because we don't ask for help. We don't ask for, support. We are, thinking that we will manage. It's possible, and it's our duty because husband is doing, he's managing other things which, like they are securing our financial success. So it's my duty to manage baby. But I think fathers also need to spend time with babies, and we should make a balance, or make a process where they are also enjoying their time with babies. They are also not getting exhausted, and they don't feel like they are giving some other work. They should not feel that I am managing the baby. You are playing with the baby, you are spending time with your baby, you are sharing some bond with your baby. So I think these kind of things can bring a balance in your life. And in this process, in this with this kind of thought process, you can try to have it all the family members, especially father, should spend more and more time with the babies.
Great, that was wonderful. So, thank you for sharing all these insights with us, Nancy. As a takeaway, what advice would you like to give to our young entrepreneurs out there who are, little, on a restriction side to take risk further in life, have something in their mind that but they go for something else. So, what advice would you like to give them?
It is so difficult to be an entrepreneur, because entrepreneurship is itself a big challenging thing to do. It is more difficult when you have a baby. It's like both the things are challenging. But with time you have to be consistent. With our podcast also, when we started, we used to use a mobile phone to record a podcast, but we made sure that we are consistent with our efforts. We made sure that we are putting transcript with each episode. We are, getting quality guest to our podcast. We are every week we have been publishing our podcast. So consistency is like the key to success, I would say. You have to be consistent. You don't have to give up, like you are not getting views, you are not getting many listens, but you have to be very, very consistent to achieve, like your milestones.
That's amazing. I think consistency is a key to success, as you rightly put it out there. And I hope you had a great time with us. Thank you for joining us. And
Thank you so much, Afrin, for like inviting me here.
thank you.